I think the main thing with this session is that I tried to warm up and play late game, but I just wasn't really playing up to my own standards, and I was getting a bit frustrated at myself, so I just decided I was gonna start doing attempts from start. Because trying to do all of late game on a session like this just isn't gonna accomplish anything. And if I get too frustrated with myself going for this, then I'll just pivot to something else again. Or just end stream. Sort of a deal. It's kind of annoying because I had a good session 2 sessions ago. I'm curious, why did you decide to use a live split and not a hit tracker? I'm not really that interested in low hits, is the thing. I'm just kind of treating this like Celeste Golden's where I get hit, reset. And also, this is way easier for hour count tracking. And attempt tracking. It's just it just gets a lot of stuff, it just kind of makes tracking a lot of stuff easier. I kind of use it like Dead Split in I Wanna Be the Guy fan games, if you know anything about that scene. It's kind of just like a makeshift Dead Split, basically. Did he just roll the version of I don't know that I have on my phone after rolling the one I have on my PC earlier? Not even 40 minutes? Type shit. There is a Mega Man community runner who made a simpler hit tracking program that I do use when I go for low hits, but there's not really any space on my overlay for it. And also I still want to track passes of each stage. So if I get past the first stage, no hit and a low hit, I want to track those as an attempt. I don't want to track those under practice because it doesn't really feel right. Basically there's this live split component that lets you, automatically track how many times you pass a level. A lot of Mario 1 runners use it, that's how I found out about it. So you just put a number in parentheses, and then it just automatically increments it when you pass the split. It's kind of funny that even when I'm playing bad, my just general movement and stuff still is really clean. I think I'm just, in general, really proud of how I've been playing throughout this grind so far. But also, that kind of makes sessions where you're not playing super well a bit frustrating. Like, more frustrating than I normally would be. Because I've constantly just been thinking, I'm so fucking good at this game throughout this grind that, like, feeling like you're not so fucking good at this game is a bit more of a sting. I'm just kind of accepting that today is a bit of an off day, and seeing if it's worth playing through. Yeah. Also, I haven't done one from start in a couple of weeks because I've been focused on trying to get a 2-segment. And I don't... The thing is, I don't want the 2-segment to be in, like, a lame way. I don't want the 2-segment to just be a Wily 4 entry. I want the 2-segment to be Wily 3 entry and full fortress. If that, like, personal thing wasn't there, I probably would have a Wily 5 entry from start by now. I am definitely good enough for it. I just haven't tried it since I've got good enough for it. No one has known shit about Mega Man. Like, actually, I think one singular person who is tuned into this stream knows shit about what I'm doing. Everyone else has either just osmosis it or just not even learned. They're just here because they fuck with me. It is very funny how this is the situation. Yeah, fair enough. Most of the people here have just been, like, friends. And then it's, like, one person who actually, like, has played this game and has speedrun it at some point. It's just, like, people who I talk with on a regular basis know that I care. And also, like, they care because I care, sort of a thing. I mean, to be fair, it's a ROM hack. It's not like the original, game. This hack came out in, like, 2021, I think? That could have been such a clean movement segment, and then I clipped, and I just got hung up on that. My movement! Fair enough, but, like, I'm trying not to let it, like, get to my head. It's just, like, I thought this grind was going to be significantly longer than it's, like, projecting it's gonna be. I was thinking I wasn't gonna be done with this grind for, like, 2 years. And, like, part of that is also because I, like, highballed it in my brain, because I had no difficulty, like, references before this, and also no one has even come close to entertaining attempting this. So I didn't really know what I was getting into, and I just kind of hyped it up a bit more in my brain than it, like, deserved. But also part of it is just that I'm really fucking good at this game, and I didn't realize the full extent of that. To be fair, this is also an extremely skill-based, grind. There's not really that many situations where you're just getting screwed over by RNG. is honestly a bit of a deviation from what I was expecting. I was expecting there to be at least, like, a bit of just getting luck checked. Like, I was framing this as a forever grind in my mind, and now I'm thinking it's, like, extremely rare that this takes 200 hours or more. It will still probably be my longest grind, but now that's, like, coming into question instead of it unquestionably being, like, at least double the length. Because my longest grind is, like, 110 hours. And I'm at 80-ish on this? Yeah. But it kind of is a bit sad, like, feeling like I was gonna... it feels a bit like the one Invincible panel, where he's just covered in blood and he's just like, I thought you were stronger. It kinda feels like that a little bit. Not fully, because this is still, like, by far the hardest thing I've done in a video game, and it's not even fucking close. But, you know, I thought it would be a bit more the hardest thing I've ever done in a video game. I do have a grind that's, like, basically guaranteed to be a, like, proper forever grind, like, lined up in probably a year from now? Probably a bit more than a year, honestly. I'm not doing it until, like, 2027 at the earliest. And also, I'm definitely not starting it before Mega Man 12 comes out, which is sometime in 2027. Mega Man 12 release announcement was, like, such a, like, what the fuck thing for me. Because I was just, like... that was, like, when I was, like, starting to, like, commit to the idea of doing the forever grind, and I was just like, if I play my cards right, this can, like, spike my viewership, and then I can actually have a proper audience for Minus Infinity, which is the forever thing that I'm eyeing up. Of, like, people who aren't just... people who already, like, know me from other communities, people who are, like, just here because they like it when people are nasty at Mega Man. And by that, I'm gonna be nasty at Mega Man. I do hope I do hope that, like, getting to grips with 12 is gonna be less annoying than I think it's gonna be because no save states. Yeah. I think it's just different for me because, like, the hardest thing I've done is, like, not even the actual hardest thing, but, like, I've flip-flopped between caring about a lot of games. And there's a lot of stuff that I've been eyeing up that would be my hardest thing. Sort of a deal. But, like, I notice it every time I get a new hardest thing, like, since actually caring about that sort of thing. It has been, like, an astronomical step up. Like, my current hardest thing is just doing Mega Man 1 no-hit. And I think before that it was, like, fucking the Mr. Dream fight in, like, Tyson's Punch-Out or something like that on NSO. Which, like, that's still hard. But he gets completely, like, dog-walked by Mega Man 1 no-hit. Which is one of the easier ones, mind you. Yeah, it's just like, it's like a, you know, there's levels to it. One no-hit is still very hard, but it's like, even one no-hit gets like dog-walked by this. If I tried doing this in like 2022, 2023, I would be like, by this hour cut, I probably wouldn't even have like a 5 segment if I tried doing this at like the skill level I was at when I was going for Mega Man 1. Yep, happens. To be fair, also my mental has gotten significantly better. My mental throughout the stride has been, like, very solid. Hello. I've, like, kept myself in check a lot. Like, mentally, and also I've done a good job getting, like, a reasonable amount of frustrated at mistakes. Because, like, I do think that it's good to get frustrated to some extent. I do think getting frustrated is better than just, like, being emotionally numb all the time. Up to a point, at least. And I think I'm, like, kind of at the perfect level of, like... Generally, I'm at, like, a pretty close to perfect level of getting frustrated at mistakes. And not even boredom, I just mean, like, going monk mode, basically. I think the past has talked about this before. Where it just, like, leads to you not really feeling much of anything when you're on a deep attempt. And just, like, being emotionally invested in your grinds up to a point is a good thing for actually doing what you want to do in the game. Obviously, there's a point where you're, like, taking it too far and it's negatively affecting you. But I think I'm good at, like, recognizing, like, what a good level of emotionally attached is. Also, just from, like, getting older, you kind of get a better sense of, like, how to practice and learn efficiently, what mistakes you're making, how to deal with them, and just, like, generally how to, like... It's easier to know how to improve when you're older, even if actually going about the improvement can be more difficult. Either just because of, like, physical stuff in a game that's more physically demanding, or more likely it's just, like, a time thing. In games where it's not, like, a physical, component, and, like, I feel like, in theory, if you gave, like, a... Actually, when I'm not... I kind of just forgot neuroplasticity as a thing, but, like... Up to a point, you know? I do think it's, like, if you put, like, a 15-year-old and a 25-year-old and, like, have them try to learn the same grind, I think it's pretty reasonable to say that the 25-year-old is going to be, like, more methodical with it. And it's gonna have, like, a more efficient way of, like, getting to consistency, even if it takes them longer to actually get that consistency because they're not, like, 15. And I don't think, like, neuroplasticity even, like, falls off by that much at 25 anyway. Maybe that's when it, like, starts tapering off? I don't remember. I know that's, like, roughly when your reaction time starts dipping a bit, like, 24, 25 age. Unfortunate. I remembered, like, in the middle of this session that I was gonna edit today. I just forgot. I know you. I've just kind of been, like, rambling about grind stuff for a bit. These streams have been a lot, like I said this before, but I kind of expected my streams to just be like goofy bullshit mode. They've been a lot more of me just like talking about this, the experience of grinding stuff than I thought they would. I think it's just that I care about this sort of stuff a lot. I care about Mega Man stuff a lot. So I have more to say now that this is what I'm streaming versus when I just didn't have an idea of what I was going to be streaming. Obviously, it's dependent on, like, who's in chat and everything, but, like... I thought it was gonna be a bit more of a... me just saying bullshit. Even if there was no one here. Not that I think this is a bad thing, necessarily, it's just... I thought this was gonna be Sledge Comedy Zone above all else. God, dude. Kill the weapon archive! There we go. Are we serious? We can't be serious right now. Yeah. Goofy bullshit is, like, much harder to do in a vacuum. Even though I am definitely capable of goofy bullshit in a vacuum. To some extent, anyway. I did have one very goofy bullshit stream, and it was when, basically the entire editing stream for the Cave of the Scarlet Sky video, including Nepesta, showed up. And it was just us all going off on nonsense for like 20 minutes. The funniest part of that whole stream is like... I saw Nepesta in chat and I was like, oh, I want to, like, in the middle of all this, I was like, I should give Nepesta a mod in case he's just, like, here more often, because I, like, trust him with, like... I trust him to know what to do and, like, moderating a community just by virtue of being Nathan P. Pesta. But, like... I'm so used to calling him Nathan instead of Nepesta, like, I just, like, forget that I have to call him Nepesta around people who don't watch him like that. So I just gave Twitch mod to the user Nathan, and I was just, like, laughing my ass off at it. Absolute, like, funniest thing that has ever happened on stream, I think. I don't know if the Minus Infinity grind will have a single thing funnier than that. I hope it does, but I don't think it will. Chill. Also, this is also very confidence boosting, just the fact that I can, like, have a session where I'm mentally like, I am playing, like, dog shit today, pivot to attempts from start, and get a ring entry in, like, not that much time. While, like, barely even being nervous. I don't even care if I die to something stupid here, really. Just the fact that I can do that is a very good sign. Got the despawn. This is too good of a song to use on, like, the most boring part of 8 Robos. I think it's just like a comfortability thing. And also for me, if I like actually know a person, past a certain point, it just feels a bit like if they're comfortable using like their actual name, it just feels weird calling them by their username constantly if I'm like just talking to them as a friend. Like, I'm not really like friends with Nathan per se, but like we are like aware enough of each other's existence, and also he is like very, just the way his stream works, if you're like a regular viewer, you could just call him Nathan and he's like, that's preferred. Calling him like Nathan on a regular basis is the sign that like you actually watch him and are like really about this shit. Long story short, Nepes says Nathan, and yeah, I call him like that because we're tight. Yeah, I know top players, it's whatever. I fucked the copy pasta up, but I don't care. Yeah, it's literally just like first initial and then government last name. Half the time I'm calling him Nathan P, which is just like the exact opposite thing. Instead of like, I'm not even calling, like his username is like first initial last name, and half the time I'm calling him first name last initial. And Nathan P Pasta. The fucked thing about that too is that like, you know the whole bit about calling technical Thomas technical? His name is John, and that's only messed up to me because he literally looks like his name is Thomas. I'm not even just saying that because of the Thomas technical bit. He literally just looks like he's named Thomas. If I just saw Tech's face, like, not knowing who he was, I would guess he was named Thomas, but he's just named John. I brought this up in Izzy's stream, and she was like, yeah, you're literally right. He literally does look like a Thomas. But also, I don't, like, watch Tech stream enough or, like, interact with him enough to, like, be on a first-name basis with him, so I just call him Tech. Also, Tech is just, like, a more, like, namey username than... It's, like, a more, like, namey username than fucking Nepesta. Fuck him. Second best run. This was supposed to be a dog-ass session, by the way. I'm getting attached, I can't lie. I'm getting attached. I got my best run on, like, the second part of the 2 segment that I want to get. On a session where I, like, skipped warming up because I thought it was just gonna, like, be a playing, just a play session, and then I just got my best run. Yeah, it's like... I was talking about this in a friend's chat the other day. No expectations is a crazy buff, but you cannot force no expectations. You need to honestly think that nothing will ever happen this session. If you try to, like, gaslight yourself, it's not gonna work. I think this rolled, like, right after I lost the PB at some point. Wait, this song is way too good for fucking Purple Devil. This song is way too good for the most boring fight in the game. Down. Up. Back. Back. Up. Down. I hate that fight because in practice it's like a complete like snooze fest, and in attempts it's just like a nerve generator. Because nothing happens for so long that it just like lets you like actually process the run you're on. It's literally just nerve bait. If I get any damage at all on the boss of this stage, it's a PB. For the record. This is a crazy roll. This is a crazy roll for going into PB fight, basically. This song is, oh my god. Any damage at all, and it's a PB. PB. These two. I have a 2-segment! I have a 2-segment, oh my god. This isn't the 2-segment I wanted. I wanted Wily 1 to end, but I have a 2-segment. This session was supposed to be garbage! This was supposed to be a garbage session! Basically, whatever I died to, this attempt I'm fine with. Base fight. I first tried Wily 4. I'm so fucking good at this game. I am so fucking good at this game. I'm just gonna be upfront with you, I'm not first trying this. This is the hardest stage in the game by so much. Crazy rolls just keep coming. One out of 8. Yeah, this is the mandatory boss rush stage. Every Mega Man game has one of these. Oh. My entire computer just lag spiked. My entire computer just lag spiked, basically. That's just a thing it does. Very good timing, all things considered. Yeah, I figured it would. It, like, made the FPS, dip a bit. Two out of 8. Three out of 8. Four out of 8. I should not have survived that, but 5 out of 8. I flat out just misread that attack. I thought he was splitting. I didn't realize it was a triple blade. Hello. Low, high. High, high. Six out of 8. Seven out of 8. Eight out of 8. Posse. You're joking. We can't be dead ass right now. We cannot be dead ass right now. I don't care what happens from here. I don't care at all. I could die the most hamster death ever, and I would still be freaking out. Thank God the strat is infinitely retryable. Okay, yeah, retry there. I think I just hit the right key because I was, like, so nervous and shaky. Nice. I'll wait to cycle out. Under the bait. Wily machine. 1. HP. No, not 1 HP. Phase 3. It's real! I fluked for Wily 3! I'm the best player of all time. I'm the best player of all time. I am the literal best Mega Man player of all time. I am the best Mega Man player of all time. I am the best Mega Man player of all time. I am the best Mega Man player of all time. I'm taking a selfie. I'm taking a selfie. I am the best Mega Man player of all time. I fluked from Wily 3. I'm literally not real. I'm literally not real. I'm literally not real. I'm literally not real. I fluked from Wily 3. This was supposed to be like 2 months away! This was supposed to be 2 months away! At maximum! I'm like, best possible scenario, this is supposed to be 2 months away. This was shorter than Mega Man 1! This was shorter than Mega Man 1! Five Wily entries, 4 of them died to Wily 1. No, the 3. 3 died to Wily 1. 3 of them died to Wily 1. Genuinely, I think I fluked the harder half. I think I fluked the harder part of the run. I think I fluked the harder part of the 2 segments. I genuinely think that Wily 4 to end might have been harder than my PB before tonight. I won! I won somehow! I fluked the 3 hardest stages in the run. I'm the best player of all time. I'm the literal best player of all time. I literally never even got my 2 segments! I never even got my 2 segments! This is the first time I did Wily 1 to end! I was getting attached to this in Wily 2 as like a joke! Got attached to this! I joke attached to Wily 2! I was thinking, what if this flukes? What if this flukes? 80-hour forever guide. 80-hour forever guide. Also, Red, you want to know the craziest part? I was only doing attempts today because I was playing horribly! I was only doing attempts because I was playing horribly on warmup, and I thought I wasn't gonna get Wily 1 to end today, or like anything meaningful, so I just booted up attempts for funsies, and I got it?! Minus Infinity is gonna be a 250-hour grind. Calling it now. I'm gonna fluke Wily 3 and 4. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. This is the most insane fluke I will ever get. This is the most insane fluke I will ever get, and I don't think I'm even capable of anything remotely close. This is like, literally, I was flip-flopping back and forth in my head on if this was harder, on if Wily 4 to end was harder than getting to Wily 4 repeatedly throughout the grind. I guess Wily 4 to end is just the world's biggest fraud? I got it in 5 Wily entries, dude. You're actually joking. You are actually joking. I had like almost 30 on Mega Man 1. "82 hours, 29 minutes, 51 seconds. That's not fully accurate because this is live split, so there's like some wonkiness with actually having everything like be perfectly on time, but roughly 82 hours. 82 hours is probably roughly since PB. Win! Hit count PB. 0 hits. Segment. 1 segment. I got none of my extra goals! 0 extra goals! Even the one that was a complete guinea, besides this one, which is like, you know, 0 extra goals. I 80%ed this grind. Okay, let's tick these all off. Sub 5 hit, Wily 4 entry, Wily 5 entry, Wily 6 entry, full Wily Fortress, win. So much for forever grind, this shit is free apparently. Not even wrong for that. Easier than Mega Man 1, if I speak I'm in big trouble. It doesn't even feel real still, it doesn't even feel real. I was proposing the idea to myself of this being the winning attempt as a complete joke. I was like joking to myself in Wily 2, like what if you just fluke here? And then I just fluke? I'm the best player of all time. I'm the best player of all time. Argue with the wall, argue with the wall, argue with the wall. I'm just gonna get a VC, honestly. I'm gonna get a VC. I'm gonna get a VC. Hi, Ron.
Hi. GG? Question mark.
I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what it is.
Fucking insane, though. I realized, like, as I joined, as I, like, came, as, like, I saw your ping, there should have been, like, a pace ping for this or something. But it's, like, it's probably pretty far away, right? We don't have to worry about it for now. Clueless. That's insane. You're not real. Oh, okay,
I need to add this to this as well. I'm gonna put this... These don't mean anything to anything, but I'm gonna put this in an 8. And then enjoyment is... I'm giving that a 19 out of 20. 9 out of 10. Honestly, no, I'm bumping that to a 20 out of 20. That is, like... That is the best grind I've ever had, and it's not close.
5 late game entries.
This is just nonsensical. Absolutely nonsensical.
Fluking all of fucking... This is so stupid.
I have...
How did you do this?
It is actually, like, absolutely nonsensical.
Yeah.
I'm not real. I'm literally not real. I'm literally AI. I'm made out of AI. Well, Mega Man gameplay is AI.
I generated.
You all reserve every right to completely and utterly clown me for thinking this would be a forever grind.
Yeah.